Black Friday. How was your guys' Black Friday? I really enjoyed shopping all the sales, feeling like I was finding some great deals, and just being at the mall at a time when it's usually not open. I think that's really fun. So I had a great time, but then what transpired afterwards wasn't so fun. So I think for me, this is just going to be one of those things that I'm always going to remember, especially around Black Friday time. I'm always going to remember that this happened, but I think it's just a story to tell, so I guess I'll go ahead and tell you guys what happened. Story time with Sarah. Let's do this. So did you guys notice, or maybe I'm wrong, maybe it was always like this, but did the stores open earlier this year? I remember last year going Black Friday shopping and I went out super late, like around midnight, but the stores this year were opening at like 6? Because that's super early. It's like, whoa, don't even finish your family time and celebrating what Thanksgiving is really about. Just, come on over now. Hurry up and eat your food so we can take all your money. Anyways, to the story. So this was my second official year of Black Friday shopping, like serious Black Friday shopping, because, I went with my parents when I was younger, but I wouldn't really count that because, I was a child. What was I going to buy? I just wanted to go to get the free Mickey Snow Globe at JCPenney's. But this year I had a plan. I was super prepared. I had looked at all the ads beforehand and knew exactly what stores I wanted to go to, in what order, and what things to look for, whether it be for me or for gifts. So I thought I found some great things, saving hundreds of dollars, and I was just so excited to get home, sleep, and then wake up the next morning and film this haul video for you guys. And that's basically what happened. I went shopping, came home exhausted, slept, and then, actually I woke up that morning and went out again because some stores didn't have their deals until Friday morning. So I went out again Friday morning for some last minute things, came home, still tired, so took a nap again, but then woke up just so super excited to film this haul video. So now at this point when I'm getting ready to film, all of my stuff is still pretty much in the car, so I have to go back and forth between the house and the car, making like 3 or 4 trips, because a lot of the things that I had got were like big items, so I couldn't just carry them all at once. So I had to make so many trips back and forth, and finally I got everything in here and I was setting everything all up, and then I get ready to adjust my tripod. That's the last thing I have to do, just adjust that and push record. And then the camera decides to take a stage dive and just fall off the tripod. And at first I thought, okay, why did that happen? I thought I secured you on here already, but whatever, I'll just pick you up and put you back on, adjust this, and we'll get this thing rolling. But then I looked at the lens. And just like what happens when you drop your iPhone, I'm sure you guys can guess what happens next. I looked at it and my heart just broke because the lens broke. I broke my camera lens, guys, right when I was about to film this. And at first I thought it would be a pretty easy fix because when I looked at it, I thought that I had only broken or just like cracked the front part of the lens. Forgive me, I don't know what it's called. Basically, the same thing like when you drop your iPhone and you crack the screen, it's like that. But the iPhone itself still works. Like, you'll still use your iPhone, it's just your screen doesn't look that pretty. So I thought that was the same case with the lens, that it wasn't necessarily broken, like it would still work, and all I have to do is just replace the cover part. But unfortunately, it was actually the entire lens that broke. And here's the other great part about this. The lens is not mine, so I am just freaking out thinking like, what am I gonna do? This person is gonna be so mad. I'm mad because I don't even understand why this happened. The camera was less than 2 feet off the floor when it fell, so it wasn't even that high off the ground, and it hit the carpet. It wasn't like it hit a tile or hardwood floor. So, I don't know that much about cameras. Maybe it should have broke, but to me, it just seemed like such a little fall that I didn't understand why it broke, especially for something that's so expensive. Why would it be that fragile? Because I feel like if you drop your iPhone from that height, it's usually not going to break. And so it was just frustrating because it was like just the angle of it, or the geometry and the way that it fell, and the force, whatever you want to call it, just the way that it fell. It was exactly the way that it needed to fall in order for it to break. Like, it was just the one chance that it was going to break. So at this point, I was just super upset, so I didn't film. I was just so flustered. And of course, I did replace the lens. It's the lens that I'm using right now. But in order to do so, I basically had to return a lot of the things that I had got on Black Friday that I was planning on showing in this haul video. Oh, the irony. Now it's funny to me because I just find it so humorous, just the whole concept of it, that I went Black Friday shopping, sat down to film a haul video on it, but then I broke the camera lens, so I have to go buy a new camera lens. But in order to afford that lens, I need to return a lot of the things that I was originally going to share in my haul video. And so now here I am, basically a lot of the things that I was gonna plan on sharing, I don't have them anymore. Also, it's pretty frustrating not getting to post this video as early as I had wanted. I had planned on filming it that Friday, and so it would go up that weekend, and now it's like 2 weeks later because I had to come up with the money, return everything, and then decide which lens I was gonna get, and then wait for it to ship here. And so yeah, that was pretty frustrating, but at least I have a new lens and I think it works pretty nicely. So yeah, even though this whole Black Friday haul is going up a lot later than I had planned, I still wanted to post this video just to share a story with you guys because I thought it was kind of funny and interesting. So this is basically, for the most part, my Black Friday haul, the lens. So I guess I can like invisibly share some of the things that I was planning on showing you guys, but then ended up returning them. So I, for instance, got 2 pairs of boots, returned those, a blender. I also got some canvases from Michael's because they were having a really great deal on their canvases, so I stocked up on those, but returned all of them. I returned most of the stuff that I got from Target and Sephora. There was like some $10 deals at Sephora, returned that. What I did was I calculated all of the returns that I made and added it all up so that it would equal the price that I needed for the camera lens, which was around $300 to $400. So yeah, I returned a lot of stuff, guys, but I did keep like a few things because I didn't want to feel like Black Friday shopping was all for nothing. I mean, a lot of it was, since I returned so much of the things, and some stores I actually had to return everything that I had bought from that store, which was super embarrassing, by the way. I didn't want to feel like I was causing any trouble, so I mean, still, the whole experience of Black Friday shopping was fun. But the longest line of them all was definitely Kohl's. I waited over an hour in that line, so I decided that if I'm going to keep anything, I should probably keep the things that I loved from Kohl's. So I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys those few things. So all of the things are like sweater type clothing items. So this one is the first one. If I can get it the right way. There we go. Okay, it looks like this. It's just black and white, like a cardigan type thing. And let's see, this is by Princess Vera Wang. And let's see, how much was this? Oh, it actually says it's a fuzzy coatigan. So I guess it's like half coat, half cardigan. But let's see, this was $68 originally, but I think I ended up paying $18 for this. So really great deal, and I just really love it. Okay, and then the other 2 things that I kept from Kohl's are both from Lauren Conrad. I really like her sweaters, and I'm actually wearing one right now. And I wore this Black Friday shopping, and I actually also got this during shopping last Black Friday last year, and it's just super cute with the penguin. So yeah, I got 2 more. So the first one is this one, and it's just like a cream color with a sparkly snowflake on it, which I really love snowflakes, so I really love this one. And it's just super, super soft, which a lot of the times I don't like soft fuzzy material, but this one I'm okay with. And then the other one I got was this kind of the same color, but it has two little birdies on it. And the one on this side closer to me has a little bow. Just love her sweaters. And these are originally $54 each, so I would never get them at that price. But for Black Friday, they're on sale for $25. The thing about those sweaters, though, is that when I went to go return the other stuff from Kohl's, I saw that these sweaters were even more on sale. The snowflake one was on sale for $20, and the bird one was on sale for $15. So that would have been another $15 in savings. So when I went to go return everything else, I also got a price adjustment on those things. So to me, it's like technically I got them on Black Friday, but then I returned them and then bought them again on a day that wasn't Black Friday, so I don't know. And then the one other thing that I have here to share is from Ulta, and I got the Benefit One Hot Bomba set that has the full-size blush. I believe these are full-size. Full-size blush and full-size lip gloss, and this was only $18 when originally this is supposed to be $44. And this was something that I was actually originally going to return as part of getting money back towards the camera lens. But then I found out that this product is actually going to be discontinued. So I'm glad I found that out before I returned it, because I would have been pretty sad to go back to Ulta or Sephora only to find out that they don't even carry this product anymore. Alright, so that's basically it for my Black Friday haul. There might have been a few other things that I didn't include in here, but they're like just gifts or things that I didn't feel I needed to show. But yeah, and by the way, the person whose lens that this was that I broke, they weren't that mad, thankfully. I replaced the lens and then I think I got a nicer one. So all in all, I was initially disappointed, but I think it was maybe for the best. Everything happens for a reason, and I think maybe it was just a way of telling me that you really don't need all of these things that you got, and you should invest in something better like a camera lens. So I guess it all worked out. Now let's see, if I go Black Friday shopping next year, fun times. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and hopefully I will see you in my next Black Friday haul next year, and I will still have a lens.